Charles Richardson Show is uncensored and is for adults only. Mature or immature, doesn't matter.
Hey, are you a big fat bastard who loves eating at Outback Steakhouse but thinks the portions are too small? Well, good news, fat ass, because now there's the Outback Steakhouse Extreme. We don't have a bloomin' onion, we have a bloomin' pumpkin. You know what else we got? Elephant steaks. 50-pound elephant steaks. And why don't you wash it down with 40 ounces of malt liquor and ranch dressing, you fat fuck? Outback Steakhouse Extreme.
Punish your toilet.
If you're like me, you find it very hard to keep your dick dry. I left my dick unprotected and it was warped out of shape in no time. I could barely recognize my own dick. Imagine that. Then I discovered Schaefer's New Zealand style dick sealant. The best way to take care of your dick in 3 easy steps. First, wash your dick with soap and water. Then, wait for your dick to dry. Once your dick is clean and dry, paint your dick with Schaefer's dick sealant. I used to be too embarrassed to invite people over to see my dick. But now, my dick's the talk of the town. I even have pictures of my dick. Check out that dick. I'm going to send this to my secretary. Barbara always loves to receive my dick pics. After all, summertime is all about spending time on your dick. I'll often have 20 to 30 people on my dick at once. That can really wear your dick out, causing dick splinters and discoloration. But with Schaefer's dick sealant, my dick stays a nice golden brown colour. Who wouldn't want a golden dick? I used to never let children anywhere near my dick. My dick was too dangerous for kids to play on. But it seems like every kid in the neighbourhood's been on my dick this summer, and they've all had a good time. My dick's over 70 years old, but it looks brand new. That's part of the reason all my neighbours are jealous of my dick. Wasn't that right, Jim?
Yes, you've got a nice dick, okay?
His wife is always on my dick, begging me to know the secret of my perfect dick. If you like Schaefer's dick sealant, check out Schaefer's New Zealand style cock. I had a huge hole in my dick, but I fixed it by jamming some cock in it. You'd be surprised how many things you can fix by jamming cock into them. Have an extra large hole in your dick? Try Schaefer's African style cock. Just go to your local home improvement store and ask for the big black cock. Schaefer's New Zealand style dick sealant. Don't put it on your penis. There's also a helpful number on the back. Hi, I've got a question about my dick. Schaefer's New Zealand style. Hey, get that squirrel off my dick. He knows he's not allowed to come on my dick.
And you didn't think I'd make any money. I found $1 while I was waiting for the bus.
While you were out earning that $1, you lost $40 by not going to work. The plant called and said, if you don't come in tomorrow, don't bother coming in Monday.
Woohoo! 4-day weekend.
You're pissing me off, man. Fuck.
Shit.
I bang on the door, but you won't let me in, 'cause you're sick and tired of me breaking up gin. You locked all the doors from the front to the back, and left me a note telling me I should pack. I walk in the bar and the fellas all cheer. Order me up a whiskey and beer. You ask me why I'm writing this poem. Some call it a tavern, but I call it home. Fuck you, I'm drunk. Fuck you, I'm drunk. Pour my beer down the sink. I've got more in the trunk. Fuck you, I'm drunk. Fuck you, I'm drunk. And I'm going to be drunk till the next time I'm drunk. You've given me an option. You say I must choose between you and the liquor. Then I'll take the booze. Jumping on Western down to the south side, where I'll sit down and exercise my Irish pride. Fuck you, I'm drunk. Fuck you, I'm drunk. Pour my beer down the sink. I've got more in the trunk. Fuck you, I'm drunk. Fuck you, I'm drunk. And I'm going to be drunk till the next time I'm drunk.
Good morning. I'm Wilfred Brimley, and I'd like to treat you to an ice cream, an apple pie, and diabetes. Diabetes. I'd like to treat you to diabetes. Actually, I'm surrounded by diabetes. Now, One of the things I've learned to do is laugh at people with type 2 adult onset diabetes. And you ought to be laughing at people with type 2 adult onset diabetes every 15 or 20 minutes. I went to see a doctor. And I think the most important thing he said to me was, Wilford, I'm going to give you diabetes. Wilford, if you want to get type 2 adult onset diabetes, I'm going to give you type 2 adult onset diabetes. And ladies and gentlemen, that's exactly the way it's been. Now, I'm not perfect, and I've eaten ice cream and apple pie and ice cream and my medicine and people with diabetes. And have a good day.
This presentation is brought to you by Liberty Medical, helping you to manage your diabetes and get the supplies and support you need so you can live a better life.
This is a song for the ladies. But fellas, listen closely. You don't always have to fuck her hard. In fact, sometimes that's not right to do. Sometimes you got to make some love and fucking give her some smooches too. Sometimes you got to squeeze. Sometimes you got to say please. Sometimes you got to say, hey, I'm gonna fuck you softly. I'm gonna screw you gently. I'm gonna hump you sweetly. I'm gonna ball you discreetly. And then you say, hey, I brought you flowers. And then you say, wait a minute, Sally, I think I got something in my teeth. Could you get it out for me? That's fucking teamwork. What's your favorite position? That's cool with me. It's not my favorite, but I'll do it for you. What's your favorite dish? I'm not gonna cook it, but I'll order it from Zanzibar. And then I'm gonna love you completely. And I fucking fuck you discreetly. And then I fucking moan you completely. But then I'm gonna fuck you hard.
Live from the Raw Talk Studios in Southwest Florida, it's the Charles Richardson Show.
The Friday Shenanigans cannot... What the fuck? The Friday Shenanigans cannot go ahead and start any sooner. The fuck? Dude, one word answer, sure. It's okay, cool. Hold on a second. I'm over here messaging my... All right, we got to get him on the phone. Fuck this.
Uh-oh.
Dude, one word answers. Like, what do you want me to say? I'm getting ready for a goddamn show. Come on now. Get his ass on the phone. I mean, come on now. What's the deal? Dude, pick up. Well, now he's gonna send me the voicemail.
Hi, this is Jim with Mid-Florida Masonry Group. Sorry I missed your call. If you leave a message, I will call you back as soon as I can. Thank you.
At the tone, please record your message.
I'll record a message.
When you have finished recording, you may hang up or press 1 for more options.
Dude, what do you want me to say? I said, cool. It's okay. Yes, sure. Dude, what the fuck with the one-word answers? That's what you typed to me? Really? You asked me if it's okay. I said, yeah, sure. I mean, come on, dude. I'm getting ready for a show. and you don't pick up like literally 2 minutes after you type that to me.
It's like a
you
bad
don't pick
girlfriend.
up, right? Nah, I'm just gonna text you. All right, I'll see you on the
Was she
show.
worth it?
I don't know. I'll see you on the show in about 50. Bye. All right. Supposed to be calling in about 50 minutes. It's like he's over here showing me the microphone he picked up. I'm thinking, yeah, now we're going professional.
Ooh.
Now he's going ahead and now he's starting to take this seriously. I never thought he would, but I was like, hey, cool. We're actually going to have that. What's up, Tony D? John Monroe is in the house. If you're out there watching, you want to chat, go ahead and pop into the chat room. Karen's over there ready to greet you, not flash you, just greet you.
Oh, it's not pretty right now.
No, well,
That's why I have a high neck blouse on today. It's not pretty.
You got the burn going on over there.
It blisters and they popped and it's not pretty.
Still?
Yeah. Well,
damn girl.
I mean, it's not really sore anymore, but it's just because it's blistered and then they popped and of course I told David I said, this is so nasty looking. He goes, they're always good looking to me. I'm like, of course they are.
It's always
They now
good
look like
there.
your 90-year-old girlfriends.
The hell? Really? My God.
I know that poor man works so much, and I torment the shit out of him.
And on top of, well, first off, let's be real. A 90-year-old girlfriend to David is probably a blessing. It's like, yeah, I go ahead and get that soggy vagina.
That's
Well, I just take that back. I think 90-year-olds, I don't even think they have that, right?
A flash is a flash.
That's right. John Monroe
I know,
said.
you just read my mind, though.
John Monroe just said, a flash is a flash.
You just read my mind. I was thinking 90-year-old virgin. You never know.
Tony D's always saying, unicorn piss. Told you.
Actually, the kids just asked me yesterday. They wanted to know what a nun was. Like, they know to see
It's
one.
not you.
No. But they don't know the actual definition of what a nun does. And so I was explaining
They sit
them
around
to
and
them.
pray all day.
And both of them. So I've got one boy, one girl, and they're both saying, yeah, why would anyone do that?
Don't ask what a priest does, because I could tell you something.
Exactly.
I'm not going there.
And Davey goes, oh, so they have to adopt children. I said, no, the children are who they serve.
Yeah.
The community, those are their children.
I am serving
God's
you
children.
now. Yes, I'm in God's children. Right,
And I told them,
yeah.
I said, they go through a whole, marriage ceremony and everything. Kelsey's like, no.
Yeah. I don't get. I'm over here still perplexed. It's like I'm over here reading my cousin's text. Shows me this thing to get the microphone. I said, cool, right? How would you respond to a picture that, like, hey, listen, I'm about ready to go ahead and kick this up a notch? Do you have to say, oh my God, I am so overjoyed? Insert many words here to make it
Maybe he was expecting you to say, hey, what brand? Where'd you get it? Did you order it online? Did you buy it in the store? What are the specs on it?
Oh, here's a good question. John asked, do 90-year-olds still give milk? No, they serve powder milk. John coming up with the jokes today there.
I'll let you know when I'm 90. There are some women. Okay, confessions of Karen. There are some women that don't
Is that a new segment?
Don't stop lactating. No lie.
You know what? That's going to be some sour ass milk if you go to that point, right? That's going to be some sour ass milk.
I don't know
when
if
you
it is
get to that age, 90 years old, and you're still lactating. That's going to be some really sour milk.
There's actually women, because you've talked about fetishes and stuff on misconnections. Well, there's actually women that advertise themselves on different sites, and that is their whole gimmick, is that they actually take medication,
TikTok,
so that they can continue to lactate, because that's the people that are their fetishes.
I know it's right in your. I know it's the greatest thing
is that
ever.
A camera?
That is the camera. It is very cool, actually.
I mean, it's bad enough that one's up there.
Yeah.
That's not far from me either.
Let me see. I got to get you the new camera angle. There it is. Bam! Right there. Talk to the hand.
Talk to the hand.
Get it down.
You have been dismissed.
No, you're fine.
That's about where the phone was.
Yeah, it's like right there. It's like,
oh, the phone was
phone over there.
I
But
thought
you know
it
what?
was
It's
there
not
at
that
one
bad.
time.
Come on, the stand has been there the whole time.
There was no camera on it, though.
There was. It was actually a camera pointing to me.
Oh,
well, it it's further away from you.
Not really. I think
Yes,
it's the same
it
distance.
is.
You want to make a bet?
Yeah, go ahead, measure it.
Oh, it's definitely further from you, Charles.
You think so?
Uh-huh.
Oh, yeah.
Hold on a second. Well, you know what?
Because hers is barely the width of this desk platform, and yours is.
But look, she's leaning back like this. So
No,
it's
I'm
like,
not
that
You
far
are.
back.
You are. Hold on.
And yes, John, my burn was quite bad. He says he sees my arm.
You see the red?
Well,
the flakiness.
The flakiness. It's
so
starting.
gross.
It's starting to peel.
I got a body exfoliator today because I was like, I can't do this. I got to scrub this off or something. Because it's.
I mean, you want to give him like if you want to give him like a little boob shot, you can go right ahead.
I think we're good.
Yeah. Okay.
It's nasty. I'm telling you, it's nasty. Any other day, I probably wouldn't be shy, but.
If your penis goes numb during sex, do you finish? Listen.
Oh, that's a good question.
Yeah. I mean, sorry.
Well, they have numbing lotions, so I would have to think that eventually you would.
Yeah. Eventually.
Yeah, after that rubs off, maybe. I haven't found one that works.
Isn't that for people that come too quickly?
Yes.
Yeah, that's me.
I haven't found one that works yet, though.
I think it's just you take the American Pie version and you just go ahead and chime came. Yay! All right. Oh, today was just money, money, money. I'm so happy.
Wow.
So happy. I am so pumped. We're getting ready for Alyssa's birthday weekend. She's over here like, I don't want it that big. It's too much.
Oh, enjoy the
can't
pampering.
Do it.
Enjoy the pampering.
Exactly.
I just can't see spending so much money on things that, especially things that are going to last us for an hour and then be done, like a dinner.
Honey, last you an hour, that's basically 10 times more than I would last. So there you go. Enjoy it. You know how much an hour it is for a gigolo? It's a lot.
I threw.
And that's pleasure right there. Hold on. We got a call. What's up?
Yes, sir, sir. Earl, how you doing?
I'm doing good. Who do we got?
This is Earl.
Hey, Earl. What can we do for you, Earl?
I hear you is talking about that penis stuff.
Yeah, what about that penis stuff? Do you use it,
I-
Earl?
I'm sorry?
Do you use some penis stuff?
Well, sir, I have. That's kind of what I was calling in for.
Okay. How does it work for you?
Well, I went to my doctor, and I heard him talking about, something about that Viagra.
Yep.
And so I didn't listen to him too much. They tell me all kinds of stuff at the doctor's office there that I don't listen to. But anyway, I went over to the pharmacy. I talked to the old pharmacist there. I knew him for years.
Yeah.
And I talked to him. I said, does that stuff really work? And he said, well, they say it does.
Oh,
And
so see, I wouldn't trust him. He doesn't use it. I wouldn't trust him.
I asked him if I could get it over the counter, and he said, well, you might if you take two.
Did you ask him if you could apply it too? Right?
Hello.
Yeah.
This damn thing on.
This thing is on. This thing is on. Trust me, we're all on.
So I didn't hear what you had to say there.
No, I was saying if you get the pharmacist to go ahead and apply it for you, I think that works out better.
Well, so I thought you were supposed to swallow that stuff. And that's what I tried to do, and it got hung in my throat and damn gave me a stiff neck.
Yeah. That's the problem. People don't read labels. That's why those people that do the Tide Pods, they don't read labels.
Yeah, it's like that old boy. What's that comedian feller's name? The big old fat feller.
I don't know. I haven't made it on stage yet, so it's not me.
He's always talking about, but somebody, the reason they put labels on stuff like do not spray in the eyes is because somebody somewhere did that crazy shit.
Very true.
Yeah, you're talking about Larry the
I was
Cable
going to
Guy.
say Larry the Cable Guy.
No, it wasn't Larry Cable Guy. This is a real comedian.
Oh. Are you anti-Larry? Really? Listen, he's going to come over there and cut your cable off.
What's his name? Hell, you see him all the time still. They call him the funniest man in America. James Gregory. That's his name, James Gregory.
Let me guess, you're James Gregory.
Yes, sir, James Jack Gregory.
Has he ever been in
That
a
some
tipping
bitch out there is funnier than I don't know what.
I'll take a look at him. All right. Well,
Yeah,
Earl,
so listen, you just got a friend of mine that comes in here a lot of times and chit chats with you, old John Monroe.
is that your friend?
Yeah, I've known John Monroe. Hell, I've known him so long I feel like we're buddies.
What type of buddies? I got to know this.
Well, that ain't none of your business.
Oh, excuse me. I'm just trying to keep the conversation going.
What do you think you needed the pill for?
Oh, well, yeah, exactly. Because I met John.
We're racing buddies.
Oh, racing buddies. That's cool.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. We both like all kinds of racing, except he likes that damn straight line drag racing. I ain't got nothing for that stuff. I like them folks that turn corners.
You got the drag racing right. He's got that drag racing going on. I heard he's a pretty good drag.
Well, he might be. I don't know. I mean, he is kind of cute.
Ooh.
Got a picture of John Monroe in a wig. That would be kind of cool.
It depends on what color it is. He don't look so good in red one.
No. We got to have like a blonde wig or something like that. Come on, we got to pimp him out really good.
Yeah, I think maybe a blonde one with a pink bow.
Get some mini ears. Yeah, there we go.
There you go.
That's
right
what I'm
there.
talking about. Get a blonde wig, mini ears, pink bow, and
white gloves.
I think he's already got the tits, so he's all set on that one. It doesn't need
John,
implants.
John, I'm looking for a picture in my DMs, there, buddy.
Go ahead, John. I know you're
Get to
listening.
snapping.
Yep. He already. All of a sudden, he stopped chatting.
Well, listen here, if I don't get to talk to you before then, y'all have a merry, happy July, 4th of July, and everything, would you?
Sounds like a plan to me. And you have a merry, happy Christmas, New Year, birthday.
All right. Well, listen. Thank you very much.
Yeah. Thank you. All right. That's Earl coming in there. Wanted to give us some humor.
That was cute.
Yeah, that was good. Me and Earl love dirt car racing.
Oh,
I'm trying to figure where reality and comedy come in. It's like, is that really? Do you guys really
dirt
love?
tracks are
Was that
I
really
think,
Earl?
I think dirt tracks are better than pavement, but
All right, Earl's gonna. All right,
he's gonna send you a picture,
yep,
Earl.
Yep, Earl. He's sending you a pic, and I said pic, not dick.
Maybe.
Well, it could be a dick pic.
You don't know exactly what's going to be.
So.
He might put the wrong head in the wig.
Well, damn. Yeah, that could be that could be problematic. Sounds like Earl kind of drank a little bit too much there. Maybe he was maybe he got the COVID vaccine so he can get a free Budweiser.
Oh yeah, you're still alive.
Yeah. I went ahead and signed up for it. Budweiser is offering free beer for COVID-19 recipients.
What?
Yep. COVID-19 vaccine recipients, excuse me. So the first 10,000 people.
If you get COVID, you get free beer.
Yeah, well, hey, listen, you gotta ease the pain somehow. First 10,000 people to register at a beeronbud.com and upload a picture of an "I got vaccinated" sticker, a picture of a Band-Aid, or a selfie with a vaccination location will receive a $5 virtual debit card. The debit card can be redeemed for a single Budweiser beer. $5 for a Budweiser beer?
And that's a lot of work to go through.
That's a lot. Yeah, that's a lot.
Let's go down to the
Listen,
pub.
if you go ahead and send me like maybe a 12-pack or something, maybe we'll talk.
Yeah.
Apparently at a Tampa restaurant, vaccinated people can get a free burger over at the what is it here? No, and never mind. Okay, that's not another one there. The giveaway runs until May 16th or until all 10,000 virtual gift cards are gone. Residents of Bama, California, and Texas are not eligible. Why not?
I love how that this is all focused on those who got the vaccine. And 9 times out of 10, these are the same group of people that are afraid to go out in public. And yet you're trying to lure them out in public.
You know something? You know what would really help? They're sending $1,400 to everybody out there that, filed taxes and everything like that. And half the people aren't even getting them. You know what they should do? Take $500 and give everybody a $500 check to get vaccinated.
They attempted to give you a $1,400 one for that.
Well,
and it bombed badly.
What do you mean it bombed badly?
But they already tried it in Congress because that's what Biden wanted to do in the very beginning.
Send $1,400 to every vaccinated
It was
person?
actually the stimulus was going to be only for COVID vaccine recipients, and they're like, no.
Well, you realize
because that's a way of forcing it.
Well, you realize most of the Republicans don't want to take it.
Well, you realize that a lot of the medical field doesn't either.
Yeah. Listen, by the way, I'm on day 6, which is the first day of when I could get a clot, apparently, between 6 and 13 days. So I'm on day 6. So
I think you're good.
We'll find out.
Well, the thing is that my mom brought up, it's been only women.
That's what he said last.
Yeah, but I have a lot of estrogen in me. I have a lot of
no.
Yeah.
Okay, but this also brought me to a point which I was talking to David about, and I said, in the very beginning, the biggest death toll has been our elderly, which honestly, with any virus, would be the case.
Right.
However, and I'm not saying me specifically, but there are people out there that believe that this is a whole population control. So if we already with the virus have exterminated the elderly population to a certain magnitude, now all of a sudden the clotting happens to be majority women. It makes you think, because it is a proven fact that it's 4-1 as far as women to men population. So I just find it amazing that this virus, the vaccine itself, seems to be so targeted. And I know, it can't pick and choose. Tell that to all the politicians that are saying, "Oh, it picks blacks over whites." But so even they themselves.
Do you really want anybody else to go ahead and start a riot, but blacks over whites? Really?
No, I'm just saying that if you say that it's crazy to have that type of theory, our own politicians have that theory as far as race is concerned and who it targets more. But then again, those are the welfare recipients, majority. John's commenting
on the Budweiser. Where I go to watch concerts, I see 16-ounce draft buds for $14. They're robbing people.
Yeah, at special events.
Yeah, and same thing. John says, so far it's only women. And well, you know what? It doesn't pick and choose.
But what you were saying about blacks versus whites, people who are lower income, which unfortunately that does tend to
their demographic
fall into that category.
Exactly.
Tend to not seek medical attention if there is something wrong. So even if they have something, underlying, they may not necessarily know it because they haven't gone to the doctor.
Right. No, and I get that, but at the same time, it just feels like this is a very targeted virus.
John, you're so bad.
Across the board.
Women clot at least once a month.
Not necessarily.
Not that type of clot.
It's not clotting if it's flowing. It's clotting if it doesn't flow.
Right. They don't clot once a month for about 5 to 7 days, depending on who you are. I'm not a doctor. I don't know.
You just got to wing it. Unfortunately,
I'm winging it. All right. I'm winging it.
Like, I like to watch that show. I rarely ever watch television, as you know, but when I do, I watch a lot of reality shows. So one of them that we watch is called Sister Wives. Haven't seen it in God only knows when. So I happened to be flipping through the channels today because I'm pretty much laid up in bed. So I said I happened to come across it, and it's all at the very beginning of this virus. And that's what the whole damn show is about. And I'm like, no, I'm not listening to it. Not doing it. But even they were saying it's just so controversial. You just have to ultimately just come up with your own decision about it and do what you think is right. So
I'm still typing
he
one
hopes
word.
He never gets sickle cell.
So Jimmy writes back in text. He shows me the voicemail transcribe and says, "This is why I didn't pick up. There was no name. What number did you call me from?" I said, "Studio." Still one word answers. He says, "Okay, be on soon." I'm gonna put okay. Is that still one word?
Or just put K. That really pisses people off.
Yeah, K. Okay.
No, but John, I think that brings up a valid point too, is that when you guys went on your cruise, did you have to provide your shot record?
No, I don't think so. Did we?
Well, Sometimes you do, though.
Yeah, but
it
we
depends
didn't,
on what countries what countries you're going into.
Right, but you're at least leaving the United States.
Yes.
And you did not have to show your shot record.
Correct.
Now, let's just say you were unvaccinated. Are you telling me that any of those diseases, we're not talking viruses, we're talking diseases that those vaccines are supposed to help you be immune to, wouldn't spread through a cruise just as bad, if not worse, and they're more deadly, but yet you don't have to show any record of that?
Let's take a look at this. Before COVID, Royal Caribbean Carnival, people got sick.
Yeah.
And they had to dump the whole cruise because it got spread so fast. It spread like wildfire.
Right.
They had to go ahead and say, listen, that's it. We're ending the cruise. Get the hell off. And they had to clean and sanitize the whole
No, they had to
damn boat.
quarantine.
But I'm just saying, afterwards, they had to clean the whole damn boat. But this is before COVID. This is before. Can you imagine after COVID?
Okay, but it's already been proven to you that if you have a busload of people or you have an airplane full of people and one person sneezes, the likelihood out of, okay, let's just do bus. So the likelihood out of like 50 people, you're only going to get 3 or 4 that actually contract it. And that's what I'm trying to say. You have one person in 50 people and you sneeze or cough with the flu, you're going to have at least half, if not 3/4 of that bus sick.
Game over.
But if you're the other thing is you're on a bus for a short amount of time.
Sometimes, not for travel.
Yeah, if you're going on a Greyhound, you're on there for
hours.
for
My
hours.
friend was on one, never got off.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, it could be sometimes for a longer period of time. But what I'm saying is, like, you're on a cruise. You're on there for several days.
Several days.
So you're okay. You may have been exposed to this person. You're then okay. You get it. Then you pass it on to another person, and then so on and so forth. So it's not just one person.
It happens faster.
Yeah.
Right, because it's
than other places.
a longer
But to
period
me,
of time in a small
the magnitude is still the same. If you're going to spread it, you're going to spread it, no matter what it is.
Yep.
Just like going to an amusement park. I've never had to prove, and my kids are homeschooled, so they do not have to be vaccinated. I, however, do, because I believe in the vaccines that were in place prior to the government taking over and running it for propaganda and profit. But nobody knows whether my kids are vaccinated or not, or vaccinated. They don't know. They could give your child mumps, without coming up and saying, oh, did you vaccinate your child? Not that I would tell you if I don't know who the hell you are, and you have no right to ask me. But I don't see why we have to prove the vaccine now over something so minimal. And I'm sorry that I feel it's minimal.
Well, that's the thing. You feel it's minimal, but the people that are in charge don't. And unfortunately, we can't go ahead and tell the people in charge how we feel or if we do, it's not going to make any difference. I don't care what you think. This is what we need. It is what it is. And that was part of my decision to go ahead and actually go ahead and get a death sentence to get the vaccine, is to go ahead and actually, I have a card that I can show, doesn't matter who the fuck it is, get the fuck off me. I vaccinated already. I'm doing what your stupid ass is telling me to do.
Yeah.
So
just leave me alone.
The thing is, though, a lot of people are saying, oh, it's no worse than the flu, whatever, all of that. But it really is. I actually have a coworker who just got back to work after having it. She said it is the worst thing. She's got lasting effects even still now, and it's been 3 weeks.
Yeah. There is things with psychiatric trauma. Brain fog is one thing. Which
she says she's had a lot of brain fog.
I've been born with brain
I get
fog,
that from
so I think I'm there.
fibromyalgia. You don't see me having there's no vaccine out there for fibromyalgia, and that affects more people than this virus does. Yeah. And as far as lasting effects, my daughter is living with lasting effects from the time she was 2 months old from RSV. Then she got more permanent damage caused from an asthma attack when she was 11, more permanent damage when she had a severe asthma attack when she was 13. Those are where's the vaccine for that? Because they don't give a shit. This vaccine is not because they care about your health or how severe it is. Pneumonia and bronchitis can kill you and kills several tens of thousands of people every year. Nothing's done
There's
about it.
a lot of things that kill several tens of thousands of people every year.
So
but
why
this thing
this particular virus?
Because this thing was made in the media. No, not made in the media, but I'm just talking about this is made in the media.
That has a lot to do. That's what I wish someone would come out and do, and start doing a count for every positive flu test, every positive pneumonia, every positive bronchitis case.
Yeah.
And then let's start shoving that out every day and see people panic. You don't panic because you don't hear the numbers on a daily basis. And that's what they were banking on. If we keep shoving it in your face and shoving it in your face, we're going to cause
But all
fear.
this stuff here that you're talking about people dying from, is it easily is it easily given to other people? Like, can you give it to somebody if you had it?
How many colds have we passed? No, you can. Yes, you can.
You can.
Yes, you can. All you need is one cold, one sinus infection, one common cold, and you can develop into pneumonia. You can develop into bronchitis. Either one from a common cold. How many colds have we passed just between our two families from us doing the show prior to COVID? Several.
You know, I honestly think back to when we adopted Stefan, because that was right before COVID hit. I'm over here thinking it's like, I had that 2 months off.
Yeah.
I'm thinking I had it.
I
didn't
we
pass
said
it.
that a while ago.
Yeah.
That because it was like around November,
right?
And they treated me
of
with some nasal
2019.
drip spray, which did absolutely nothing.
He had a very severe cold and cough that just would not go away.
Yeah.
Well, see,
John says it's political.
I was out the same time. I wasn't on the show for almost 2 months because I was laid up in the hospital 3 times, got Z-Packs multiple times, was told it was bronchitis and pneumonia, and I was treated as such. I mean, the pneumonia, I have an X-ray to prove that, but it develops.
But COVID could
have
cause
been.
pneumonia.
Exactly.
Yeah.
So, and we don't know. My son, now, with that being said, I have a household at that time. I had a household of 6 people. I was the only one who caught it. My son, who was in a separate household of 5 people, only one who caught it. So this is exactly, and he had his baby and his wife. I mean, him and his wife sleep in a twin bed. There's no getting away from him. So that's direct contact with the infected if it was, and nobody else got it. So that's what I'm trying to say. Now, if he would have had the flu, just to give you for instance, we celebrated our Easter. Amelia got a cold from being out in the cold and rain.
Right.
She's with her mom. Her mom got it. Then her grandma got it. This was all within 2 days. So 4 people end up catching this cold. We go horseback riding in an open outdoor area. My daughter gets it. Then Davy got it. So here we are in it's still outdoors. It's the common cold, and yet it's passed that fast. And that's part of my reason.
Well, and I can remember I got the flu one time from babysitting a kid that I hadn't seen him prior or anything like that.
Right.
Babysat him one day.
I got an
the flu
idea.
The next day.
Has anybody in here ever gotten the common cold? Has anybody ever in
most
here
definitely.
gotten the flu?
Of course.
Okay. All this stuff and many, many more can kill you. But here's the thing, is that they have the vaccine for this, or so to speak. I'm just saying, we've all been sick, and any virus or flu or cold, or if it's not treated properly in the right circumstances, it can kill you. We all know this. It's all the same shit. It's just, listen, this is what our lives are. And as much as bickering we do about it, this is what has to happen. We're not going to go ahead and get the word out to Disney, really, hey, take your mask down. We're not going to go ahead and get past the temperature checks. We're not going to go ahead and get past, you need to go ahead and flash your vaccine card in order to get on an airplane soon enough. We're not going to get past it. It's happening. So, yes, there's a lot of things you can die from. This one is what they're focusing on. And I say theirs because that's everything. We're getting away from this. Jimmy's on. We're going to take a break. We're going to come back. We're going to go over some Disney picks, get to some less intense stuff that we could all talk about. Alyssa's already gone ahead and said, I'm done with this shit. You found something. Son of a bitch. We'll explain that after the break. Son of a bitch. You know what? We should really make this a game. Find what Charles lost.
I can do it, apparently.
You apparently,
because this is the second time.
It takes you no effort. None at all. Where the fuck was it?
On my sewing
Just
desk.
laying right
Jesus
there.
Christ. I looked there too.
It was sitting in plain sight.
Anyway. Coming back. Gonna get Jimmy on. We'll go over our picks from Disney that we did on Wednesday. And talk hopefully a little bit better. Phone lines are open. 813-699-5353. Don't go anywhere. We'll be right back. Stay tuned.
The Charles Richardson Show will be right back.
Dog daydream, apocalypse cloud, sonic boom, blast a million megatons loud. It's a bitter end to everything we know. Flaming sparkles in a nuclear snow. Material damage, barely dropping nothing. World's gone running. Material damage. I started over pressure. What's been coming? Eyes wide shut, leaders gone insane, dropping bombs on anyone that won't play the game. I'm kind of pissed off cause they want us all the same. Everyone's pointing fingers, but we're all to blame. Material damage, feeling dropping nothing. World's gone running. Material damage. I static over pressure. What's been coming? Material damage, feeling dropping nothing. World's gone running. Material damage. I static over pressure. What's been coming? Cold goes hot. Economic war. No one's got a clue what they got in store. Government's playing the good guy. Don't want you to know. They got a little secret population control. Material damage. Feeling dropping nothing. World's gone running. Material damage. I static over pressure. What's been coming? Material damage. Material damage.
I've joined the ranks of the law and of the destitute. I've gotta be on my toes now that I am lost and confused. And I don't know, guess I've been told it's some kind of moral high ground. But I was just minding myself when two guys came to say I should go. I'm gone, all way back on my feet. And I don't see any silver lining in the blood on my lip. And I've been here for so many times. And yeah, it's all my fault. But when I stand up to speak my mind, they tell me to go. Hey! Well, I'm gone. Well, I'm gone. Well, I'm gone. I'm invisible. I'm not the only one on the sky. This godforsaken road. And I've been forced away from everything I've ever known. And I don't know where it is I'm going, but this train is now boarding. And I can hear anything over the cries of the destitute. Hey! Well, I'm gone. You know I'm gone. Well, I'm gone. You know I'm gone. You know I'm invisible.
Have you ever put butter on a Pop-Tart? It's so frickin' good. Have you ever put butter on a Pop-Tart? If you haven't, then I think you should. I was sitting in the kitchen one day and I was itching to fill up my belly with the piping hot jelly of the best damn treat in the world. He's talking Pop-Tarts. And I saw a stick of butter and it almost made me shudder and scream like a baby girl. I don't want a giant penis or a rocket trip to Venus. I don't want to win the lottery. I just want to strut and gobble till I'm dizzy and I wobble in a butterfruit jelly dream. So I put butter on a Pop-Tart. It was so good. Have you ever put butter on a Pop-Tart? If you haven't, then I think you should. Everybody, come along with us. Have you ever put butter on a Pop-Tart? It's so frickin' good. Yeah, have you ever put butter on a Pop-Tart? If you haven't, then I think you should. Pop-Tart with butter.
Back to the best show you have never heard of. The Charles Richardson Show.
Let's see how that works.
And we're back to the show, everybody. 813-699-5353. Don't forget Hulk Hauling and Contracting. If you're in the Southwest Florida area, give them a call, 941-204-1264, and ask for Dave or Karen. Either one of them are going to help you out. If you need any work done around your lawn, house, car, whatever, you name it, odd jobs are their number one thing. Hulk Hauling and Contracting, 941-204-1264, serving all of Southwest Florida.
Hey,
Jimmy,
that was good too. Odd jobs are their thing.
Yeah, I figured, odd, you guys are odd, so I figured odd jobs would be like right there. Jimmy in the house. We officially have made our wagers.
Yeah, what's up?
It is he's already bragging to me. It's like he got some news. It's like, hey, do you know the washing stations are going away? I'm thinking, have they raised it to 100% capacity yet? Are they done away with masks? Are they? No, not yet. It's only day one, dude.
I'm telling you, it's the point. It's starting. It's starting.
You thought it was. You think it's starting because they're allowing you to whip down your mask while you take a photo.
Dude, the temperature screenings they're starting to do away with those already.
No, they're not.
Yes, they. I
Where?
sent you the screenshot.
No. You sent me a screenshot of the articles that are there. You didn't send me a scene. Okay, who's doing away with the temperature checks? What park?
Hold on, I'll tell you in 1 sec.
Because
where did I send that those your text? Yeah, your text. Hold on.
Yes. I don't know. I forget.
Okay, I mean it says
remember when I put AAA batteries. Okay.
One health measure is disappearing in Disney World.
Okay, what is that?
Yeah. You tell me, because now I feel stupid because I didn't read it thoroughly, and I don't think it's what I thought.
In your defense, I will say that several of the courthouses and government buildings around our area, so several of the counties have already, it's now optional for masks.
Yeah, like New Hampshire actually went ahead and lifted up their mandatory mask mandate. I know Florida didn't have one, but I know Karen, you said the businesses had to allow it or had to ask for one, or so, I guess.
Yeah, they can require it if they want to, but I was actually referring.
Counties have them though.
Yeah, I was referring more to like Charlotte, Sarasota, DeSoto County.
Well, if
They're already starting to take their.
If you're over in Miami, I think you have to live in a bubble. I really do. You have to in one of those air bubbles.
They're just
That's where all the Democrats are.
Yeah.
It's true.
Miami's crazy over there. They're not listening to shit.
Orange County, where Disney is,
and Orange County is one of them
that mandated masks.
Yeah,
but I will say, they did mandate them, and I was there the first week they mandated it.
But how long has that been lifted for? They've lifted that for a while now.
Okay.
Well, the governor lifted it like some months ago, but individual municipalities are still allowed to mandate it, which is bullcrap. It's like,
well, when Orange County declared that their county was going to be mandated, I went to Orlando the following week and went to a resort, and it was still. I mean, we walked. What is it? Fun Spot? Is that the name of it there?
Yeah, it sounds like
okay. We walked through there.
Old Town, maybe.
There was
you were in Old Town. Yeah.
And there was only one place inside there that actually required you to have the mask on.
Don't tell me a son of the beach.
No, it was some beach, and you said that, but no, it wasn't. It was like a souvenir place. You could get the bathing suit covers and handbags and stuff like that.
Yeah.
Sunglasses.
Dude, that's where I want to go back to Old Town one of these days.
We were just there. Is
it really has it gone down?
It's not like when we were teenagers. It sucks, man. Yeah,
really? I thought it was nice. Of course, I haven't been there since.
Yeah, well, I don't know. I was a local.
Yeah.
Oh, true. I was just there. Like, I enjoyed the shops.
That's the one thing that I would find really suckish. If I was a local around Disney would get mundane to me, I think, because I always go all the time. I would always trying to find ways to sneak in there or get in.
I don't think you would go any more often than you go now.
No, bullshit.
I don't think you would.
Bullshit. I would have gone. I would go this
think we'd be there almost every weekend.
Karen, see what it is, and take it from a local. What it is you think of all the things that you go and do now in your area. Disney replaces that when you're a local. So like, hey, let's go out to eat. Okay, let's go to a Disney restaurant. Hey, let's go see a movie. Okay, let's go to Disney Springs. Hey, let's go hang out. Okay, let's
Disney Springs
to a resort. You know, like I can't tell you how many times I've been to the Riviera and I've never bought a night stay there.
Are they allowing you? So they're allowing you to go in there and just hang out?
Yeah, if you can get a reservation to any of the restaurants or cafes, yes. Yeah, you can. You can just go up there and hang. It's awesome.
Yeah, I'm a boring person because I've been to Florida since '96. I've still yet to go to Sunsplash. Never been there. I lived literally 6 miles away from the place. Never went.
What's Sunsplash?
It's
a water park. It's a water park.
That's a mini water park down
the
here.
one in Spring Hill?
No, it's in Cape
Coral.
Down here in Port Charlotte. Or it's Fort Myers, whatever.
Cape Coral,
whatever. It's see, that's how much of a crap I give. Talk to me about Adventure Island, Blizzard Beach, or Typhoon Lagoon. And that's my game right there.
See,
I love me some Blizzard Beach.
Yeah. I'm not a big person.
There's nature in the lazy river.
I'm sure there is. A lot of people lay that nature out there.
And if I go to a water park, that literally is the only thing I do. Is
The
I would
river?
float around, or sit.
Is that a bad thing though? That's not a bad thing.
I mean, it's relaxed. Let's
Right,
go.
just to go down the lazy river.
Listen, I remember many times. I used to be a annual pass holder to Adventure Island. I spend 90% of my time in that lazy river. Then I go into the big pool. Then I ride down a couple of the slides.
I won't do a slide.
Oh, why
Nope.
not?
I would
Why not? Tell us
I
why.
wouldn't anymore because I feel like I'm too big and
No, I
things
don't
get
feel that
stuck.
way.
I'll
And this is what me 50
Medea
pounds
and
heavier.
Big Mama that shit. But if I could get past climbing the stairs and the heights,
Yeah, that's the only thing that sucks.
watch for the splash
You
at the bottom, baby.
You gotta climb up like 10 flights of stairs to get to the damn slide.
And I can't. I would get up probably 2, maybe 3 flights, and then I'd be like, I wouldn't be able to move. I can't do the heights. I can't. Nope.
See, I don't have a problem with the slides. I just haven't done it in years, and
so-
I'm afraid of wardrobe malfunctions at the end.
Yeah, I'm not interested in my bathing suit going clear to my throat.
So John made an announcement here. My sister just came home and told me her granddaughter, his great niece, tested positive for COVID. She's 11 and has asthma.
Prayers.
Yeah, that's a lot of prayers right there.
Make
Prayers,
them
John.
give her hydrochloroquine.
Yep. Yeah, make sure she doesn't hide the chloroquine.
Yeah.
That's Charles.
No, it does. Listen, this whole thing. What?
Don't hide the chloroquine.
No, but seriously, prayers, John. Hopefully she's all right. All right. So Wednesday came and gone, and we finally laid it down. Me and Jimmy laid the money down. So we have 3 things that we disagree on out of 6. 1, are we going mask free? Jimmy says yes. I say no. And probably coincidental is there going to be a social distancing 6 or 3 foot rule. I say there will be. Jim says no. And 100% capacity. Jimmy says yes. I say no. And that's what we have. $50 each.
See, and I see it contingent. Like if they go 100% capacity, then I don't believe with that many people they'll do any social distancing, but I think they might lean towards the masks. I don't know.
See, and I'm over here thinking it's like if
I
they,
agree with Karen.
If they do away with the masks, then I think everything is out the door now. I think if the mask falls, I think the other 2 fall as well.
But I don't think in their case.
But I don't think that they're going to do away with the masks because if they're letting everybody in and they're not able to distance, then that's the only layer of protection you got.
It's a safety net for the community. And I think that's how Disney's going to end up looking at it is what is going to make our customers feel safe.
Yeah.
Not that some believe they work, some believe they don't, but what's going to make them feel safe? And I think that's what it's going to come down to.
Yeah, Jimmy's going to rake in the Yahtzee, all 3 of them if the mask goes down. Because what's really going to prevent them? Okay, well, we have to keep no, we're not wearing a mask. Why do we need to keep social distancing? And for that matter, let's just bring in everybody now. I honestly think that's the way it goes. If the mask law falls, then my other 2 fall too, and I'm out money.
My mom was telling me last night a coworker of hers actually caught COVID at Universal.
See?
How do they know?
Exactly.
She went to Universal. She didn't have it. She came back. She did.
But she could have interacted with someone in between without actually physically tracking it. You can't say, "Oh, that's where I got it." You know what I mean?
And Universal, I think, is more laid back on their rules anyway.
Yeah.
I mean, they might not be as strict, but I'm pretty sure you have to wear a mask. You
still have to go ahead and do that.
But I don't think that they're as strict as far as fix your mask, fix your mask.
Yeah.
Kind of
Yeah, probably.
Fix your mask.
Places I do have to wear it. I'm like, I have to have my nose uncovered.
Yeah.
And poor Davey, I can't even get him to wear one. He can't stand it up against his face.
I don't wear one. I mean,
I don't unless
hardly ever anymore do I wear one.
The doctor's office is the only place where I try to be compliant as much as possible.
Hmm.
As much as possible.
You know, I follow this YouTuber. He's like a cruise specialist kind of guy, and he kind of did a little thing on how up in Canada where he lives, that there's this one airport. I think he said it was in British Columbia, and is that right? British Columbia. Anyways,
yeah.
Where they're down to
me and Jimmy, the only two have taken the vaccine out of the four of us. So.
And we're both Johnson and Johnson brothers. We're Johnson brothers.
That's right, Johnson and Johnson's.
But here's what I was going to say about the cruise guy. That airport in 2 weeks, and they're at 16% capacity, is the most they'll allow to fly out of the airport. In 2 weeks, they registered 23 COVID cases.
Jeez.
Royal Caribbean has been sailing throughout the world, obviously not here, for 6 or 7 months now, and out of like 150 cruises and 400 or 500,000 people on the ships,
right,
over 6 months, 10 confirmed cases. 10 in 6 months, hundreds of thousands of people, 150 plus cruises, versus 23 people in 2 weeks out of one airport at 16% capacity.
So here's the other thing too.
Somebody's doing something wrong.
Is there anybody coming down with COVID going to Disney? I'm sure there is, and it's not being reported.
Look, you can catch it. You can catch it anywhere. Anywhere. It's like Karen was saying. I was driving home from Target, and I put the show on, and I caught it right there. I said, "Martha, you got to drive faster because I got to get on." I know you don't, and I know you don't want to talk about it.
Wait a minute, what the fuck is Martha driving? I thought you're the one behind the wheel.
Dude, I drive so much for work anymore. I can't stomach driving when I get home.
Oh, okay.
So she's like, "Come on, let's go out tonight. We don't want to sit home." I said, "All right, but you're going to drive." Anyways, what Karen was saying, like about the flu. Any disease, any virus, anything that you can get from the air, right? Or transmit from person to person. She's right. Why don't they ask to see other immunization records? And by the way, I've cruised out of everywhere. I've cruised in the Mediterranean. Nobody there asked me for my immunization records or anything like that. It's at this point, it's political. It's political. Why cruising is still shut down.
Well, I think you have to look at it the same way with everything then. As why we have so much limitations on flights, limitations on concerts, sporting events. Just listen.
Well, where?
I mean,
where?
what are you going to do? Everywhere.
It's because everybody and their brother is scared to get sued. That's the bottom line. As far as why businesses themselves are still limiting capacity.
I was saying, be careful. I like working from home. Be careful. I don't want you to fuck up my paradise here, buddy.
Nothing's gonna
sue.
What's that?
They mandated, well, as far as in the workplace, they mandated that you could not sue if you contracted COVID in the workplace. So maybe I'll have to check that out because
it's law.
Might not be like if you are.
It's law here in Florida. Governor DeSantis signed it into law. I want to say 2 weeks ago that nobody can sue any business for contracting COVID in the state of Florida. No one can go to Disney and say, "I caught COVID at Disney. Now pay me $100 million," or what? You know what I'm saying?
Exactly.
So,
I get
so
it.
let's go.
Waiting to do it.
Huh?
There's people waiting for that opportunity, and many would be out there to use that. It's not a business's fault.
Look, you've got Alaska and Florida who have sued the CDC, who are pro-cruise. And then you've got the governor of Connecticut and that witch senator. I'm sorry, not the governor of Connecticut. I think it's a senator of Connecticut and a senator of California who wrote a letter pleading with the CDC, pleading to not open cruising. Pleading.
Wow.
Pleading.
Well, what do they have to do? I mean, what damage is cruising going to affect them?
It's political. I'm telling you, it's political. Now,
is it almost like basically them saying, no, we can't sell marijuana because we have no way of profiting. Is that basically?
And that isn't how it's been.
Is really the same? Am I really getting onto something here?
I don't think so. I think if look at California and look, Connecticut's very blue, right? Very blue. They're not gonna go against the grain at all. You've got Florida, who's very red, thank God, and Alaska.
So is Karen, by the way.
Yeah. Oh my gosh, look at the skin. Oh.
I'm splotchy.
Yeah, Connecticut's got blue balls. We have red skin. We're redneck.
Yeah. And California is very blue. I mean, they're so blue.
But do you not agree that California is like a laughing stock? They have had the strictest regulations than anyone else in the country, and the high. Look what their count is of cases.
Oh, no. Jim is right there. I think he's so pissed off he can't even spell right. But Dick Blue Menthol. Is that like a type of cigarette? Blue menthols is CT scum senator. I hate him. Connecticut scum senator. Okay.
Yeah. Well, we know he hates.
Watch out.
Senator.
Yeah, he hates Dick. He does not like Dick. All right, John, we get it.
But anyways, we could talk about something more fun. It just makes me nuts how political everything has gotten to the point. Yeah, money. It's sickening. Anyways,
hey,
talk about something fun.
Speaking of money, Florida is passing a bill now that make go-to cocktails a permanent thing.
Woohoo!
That's right. All the bar and restaurant owners are thrilled. The change allowing to-go cocktails.
Oh, to go.
To go.
You said go-to.
Go-to.
It's it's a law that when you go to the bar, there's one specific go-to cocktail that you have to have.
Did I say that? All right, to go. A change allowing to-go cocktails during the pandemic.
You must get a margarita.
Yes.
Yes.
That is
on the rocks with salt. No, I hate salt.
I don't like it on the rocks.
The switch is expected to help local businesses rebound from a year that nearly cost them their livelihoods. Yeah. One of the owners up there in the coffee and cocktails off on Central Avenue in St. Pete says the to-go drinks helped to keep revenue up during the time when businesses were only allowed to do takeout orders. They said, now we can make any cocktail on our menu. We do a lot of the classic cocktails because that's what people want, but we'll make anything for people. So people were messaging us on social media and asking for cocktails to go, so we jumped on board. When we first launched it, it was really out of necessity and the only way to get an income from when we were shut down, but everything now is opened back up, but we're still shipping out the cocktails. So I'm kind of wondering, it's like, are they going to start delivering? Like when you go to order Uber Eats, can you actually order a cocktail and expect to get it?
Yeah.
Or are they going to drink it in the car? I mean, that's tempting right there. It's just like you got the delivery driver and you got a margarita sitting next to you. It's like, drink me.
Right.
Well,
drink me.
That's the only downfall is if you got like a frozen drink, you got to make sure it stays frozen.
Yeah.
And how are you able, if it's delivery or even if it's not, how do you get the open container?
So they have a seal on the lid.
Oh, okay.
So that
you'd know if it's broke open.
Yeah, so that you know if it's open.
So they have to peel it back very carefully to take a drink before they can seal it back up.
I think they put
Amazon will deliver alcohol to you,
like plastic wrap and tape over it or something.
You know what? I mean, when Amazon goes back to being fucking Amazon, when they go back to being just Amazon, that's when I'll go ahead and trust them a lot more. Because right now they suck.
I got my
they
order
really
in 2
do.
days.
Well, what are they besides
I
Amazon?
bought my T-shirts and I got those in a couple of days.
Yeah.
Was it, Jim?
It's you, Charles.
What are they besides Amazon? I'm lost.
No, it was so
the third party
businesses
sellers. There's
that
been
go
a couple
through Amazon.
that I've had some bad experience with too.
I get an email saying that my delivery is coming on Tuesday.
Oh, right.
And Tuesday comes and it's like, well, no, we had to ship it back to Wednesday.
Right.
I remember when I ordered Amazon, and I'm a Prime member. Thank you very much. And I remember it's going to be on my doorstep the next morning.
Okay, but the post office can't even get your shit there on time.
Oh, fuck the post office.
You do 2 to 3 day delivery. It might be there in 7.
You know, defund the post office, please.
Yeah, there you go. Red postage keeps going up and up. It's
Stuff
ridiculous.
that is
right.
on Prime, though, you still get it within the two.
You know
2
what I
days.
got? You know what we got? We had the mail come today. You know what? I get one of these rural freaking Jeeps coming down. We're not in a rural area. Where's my real mail people?
They don't have enough people to cover.
Yeah.
So they keep raking in the government money to help them out.
I mean, look, even in my industry, everything is slowing down. You know, we can't get block, we can't get rebar, and you know, we can't get rebar because the steel comes from China, and we can't get block because there isn't enough drivers to deliver it.
Right.
So where I would say pour a slab on Monday and stock my block on Tuesday, I'm not getting block for a week after I pour my slab. It's pretty horrendous right now.
It's bad, and also for construction people where wood. I mean, listen, the cost of wood has gone up, and I'm not talking about the freaking sex traffickers. I'm talking
400%.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
And it's sad because it of course falls over on the customer.
Of course.
Well, and like we try our best to help out low income, elderly, single moms, so we try to cut corners for them a little bit. And with the prices going up the way they have, it's makes it more difficult to do because that cushion that you had before is now depleted.
Right.
Yeah, it's true.
John, go ahead and follow that link to our merch site right there. We do have t-shirts on the show. I think it's $25 a shirt. So go ahead and get it. Oh no, take that back. $20 a shirt up away to 2X. If you're a fat ass, then it's going to be, I think, like $5 more, 25.
Pay for that fabric.
You got you. Yeah,
I'm a 2X, and I'm a fat ass. So
no, I'm not going to say.
Dude, Monday, I'm starting the gym on Monday.
Yeah, where you going?
Yeah, there's a CF right down the street from me.
Yeah,
and I hired my nephew back in December, and he's been pushing me to join. He's like, "Come on, UJ, let's go to the gym. I'm gonna get you in shape, UJ. Come on." So finally, I broke down and I said, "All right, let's do it. It's time."
That's what I need. I need that push partner. Yeah. And I keep trying to get David because he's like, "Oh, I want to buff up. I want to this. I want that." And I'm like, "Okay, let's go. I got weights for us and everything."
Right.
The kids and I are the only one doing anything. He'll just sit there and he's just watches. I'm like, "Can you get up and like participate?"
I ran around in circles for about 15 minutes today at work. Does that count for something?
That definitely counts.
That's that right there.
Counts.
In socks on a wood floor.
Yes, that counts.
Nice.
That was extra work on the legs trying to keep traction.
Yeah.
You go.
Keep traction.
But I don't have that. Like I started a group and I'm like inspiring. The only people I seem to be inspiring is other people, and who's losing the weight? The other people that I keep inspiring. And I'm stuck here. Nobody's pushing me. I'm just and my fingers are getting thin.
Pushing you over a cliff, maybe.
Sometimes you got to find it within yourself, but trust me, I know it's not. I know it's not easy. I hate working out, and to be honest with you, I loathe the idea of going into a gym. And I told Gabe, I said, "Listen, I'm not wearing a mask. I'm telling you right now, if I walk into that gym and they're like, 'Excuse me, sir, you need to put on a mask,' I am leaving, and I will not get a membership, and I will not give that organization my money."
I'm sorry. It's really hard. And this is what I'm going to say. Yeah, I agree. It's really hard to go ahead and huff and puff and go on.
I was wearing a mask when I was running around in circles today at work.
Was it
okay?
easy?
Why don't you go on a treadmill and do that for a half hour and see how
I
see
might
how well
as
you
well
have.
have been. I was
Okay. Well, do it.
running in socks.
Do it. Go on a treadmill with a mask, and you're going to run out of breath real fast. So I agree.
I'm not breathing in my own CO2.
Right. Thank you. Bad enough I have to wear one in the hot sun in Disney.
At Disney,
that's dedication.
You know what? There is going to be listen, we are taking so many pictures because guess what you can do when you take pictures at Disney? You take We're taking so many pictures. Oh, a picture? Mask off.
Find a corner and just hold your phone up like you're taking a picture, but don't take the picture.
Wait! But it has to be a PhotoPass member.
No, it doesn't.
Yeah, it does.
No, it doesn't. It says while taking a picture with PhotoPass, but how many times have you been to the Magic Kingdom in the hub and there's one PhotoPass person taking a picture of you at the castle, and there's every asshole at the Mickey and Walt taking pictures.
What? Well, first off, number one, there's like a half dozen of them just on Main Street alone. I mean, literally, the only time they're not there was when the freaking horse goes down dropping his shit. I mean, there's a half dozen PhotoPass people up and down Main Street getting a picture.
That's not the point I'm making. The point I'm making is when you're at the hub, at the Mickey and Walt.
Yeah.
Who's going to check?
There's a million people there taking pictures of their friends and family in front of the castle and Walt and Mickey.
Yeah.
You can pop your mask off. I'm telling you, you can pop your mask off.
You know what was another bet that I just thought of? We're not going to bet on it. They're going to bring trams back.
The monorail? Oh, from the parking lot.
Trams, yeah.
I'll tell you what, if they're parking people all the way in the back, hell yes, they're gonna. Look, it's open air.
Yeah, it is now.
It's open air.
Well, that's what I'm thinking. It's like, why did they have to shut down the trams? Why couldn't they do that with the plexiglass on every freaking row?
It's not because of COVID per se. It's because of the amount of people. They're not having to transport as many people because it's limited capacity. But I'm telling you, come October, when that fucking parking lot is full from the ticket and information center to the very back.
Yeah, we're still waiting for that to happen. John says, when I see people wearing a mask up here, when they're driving, it cracks me up. It does too.
Yeah, it's ridiculous. I cuss at them.
I saw somebody when I was picking up Domino's. I'm going down the road, and I see this guy coming off of work, walking with his mask on below his fucking nose.
I guarantee you that asshole voted for Joe Biden.
Tony D, certain New York businesses are now going against the state mandates and allowing you to be unmasked in the establishment. I'm very excited to see businesses making a stand against this mask shit. And Karen, who's here, I completely agree.
Well, I don't understand what the difference is if we as separate customers walk into a restaurant with our mask on and then we sit down at the table. I know some of them have the barriers, but let's just face it. We're still breathing the same damn air.
Yep.
And then we take our mask off at the table.
It is.
Like the nail salon. We're sitting as close as Alyssa and I are together, yet
we're not 6 feet apart.
They serve drinks so you can pull your mask down and take a drink.
Actually, I should really get the tape measure and find out how close we are.
I walk into Olive Garden. Go ahead. Sorry, I didn't mean to cut you off.
My barrier right here is these 6 monitors between me and you guys.
I know. If I sneeze, you're pretty safe. The back of your monitor might melt, but
go ahead. Go ahead, Jim.
No, I walked into Olive Garden tonight. No mask. Asked for a table for 3. No one said anything about a mask.
They're not going to tell you anything different.
Not anymore.
Dude, the Red Robin right across the street.
Yeah.
We went in. I couldn't even say table for 3. And they were like, sir, you need a mask. And I said to them, and I quote, you can take my money and let me eat here, or I'm leaving. They're like, sir, you have to wear a mask. I said goodbye, and I left. Not today, but
no, I get it.
Yeah.
But hey, listen, some of these businesses, they're real anal about it, and that they're going to require. Others like, well, the risks. We're going to sit you 6 feet apart or whatever, every other booth or whatever. And it was that the way it was in Olive Garden? Was there at least distance?
No. Funny thing, we asked for a booth, and it was early. It was like 5:15 in the afternoon today, and we asked for a booth, and they sat us right in the line of booths where everybody else was sitting. So there was no spacing you out amongst the tables and booths.
Was there other booths in the restaurant, like they could have spaced you out? Or
absolutely
no.
At 5:15, they could have sat us very far away from other parties.
Wow.
Yeah.
Wow.
Hey, and listen, man, I'm not. This is for me. This is a good thing. I'm not trying to talk disparaging about Olive Garden. We need more of this. We need more companies that are going to be like, you know what, fuck it. If they come in with a mask, we're not going to say anything. I mean, look, this is my opinion. If I see someone wearing a mask, I don't begrudge them. I think they're wearing a mask because they feel safe in it. I feel safe without the mask. Why do I need somebody telling me I have to wear a mask to be safe? Let me make that decision for myself.
You want to know honestly?
Yes.
I'm wearing a mask because I've been told to.
Well, you're a puppet. I am not a puppet.
No, listen, I'm my wife's puppet. My wife is telling me what to do.
You have strings. I do not.
Yeah. Tony, what's up, man?
You know, I was thrown out of multiple Walmarts because I wasn't wearing a mask. You know, and it's a true story. You know,
recently?
Sure. What was that?
Recently?
Recently?
You got it recently. Oh yeah, dude. I have to go. Like in my area, we have like 6 Walmarts within like 8 miles. We have to drive like maybe like 25 minutes away now to go to a Walmart because the certain Walmarts that are around here, the security guards, when you walk in, they tell you if the mask is below your nose, you can't come in. And I'm like, well, dude, I'm not going to keep breathing my own shit in here. And you got over like 400 people inside a friggin' Walmart. So, you know, you guys aren't really following social distancing. I don't know how your Walmarts are, but it's like a clusterfuck up here when you go to Walmart, just millions of people in line and you're not social distancing at all.
Tony.
And no one's really wearing a mask.
Tony.
But I got thrown out.
Tony, next to the definition of Walmart is clusterfuck. Just
Very
saying.
true. Yes. Yes.
Yeah.
So,
well, here,
but certain establishments like Atlas Gym, which is a huge gym that's up here that was during the political runs.
The guys with the beard, the big bearded guy?
Yes. You heard about that.
Yeah, good for him fighting the system, man. It's such bullshit.
Yeah. So their gym, you can go there free. And it's actually like a place to go to, and they're being funded through like GoFundMe and stuff, and like they're getting millions of dollars from people. You can go in there, go in the gym and unmask and do your workout and come out of there just like normal. Here's the thing, Jim and Charles and everyone. The only way that this is going to stop is if we stop it ourselves.
Yeah, I agree.
Everybody's just going to rise up, huh?
Yes, it's literally going to take enough people saying, fuck you, I'm not wearing a mask anymore, and just live their life without the mask.
Listen,
I hate to be so vulgar.
I said it before, and I'll say it again. We're in a country with 330 million people.
Yep.
You guys live in a really busy part of the country. There's a lot of people down there. There's a lot of people in New Jersey. We've all been fucking exposed to this.
Absolutely.
We've all been exposed to it.
Yeah, John, he's from New Jersey.
There's no way, no shape, no form that we have not been exposed to. It's either A, we've been asymptomatic, or B, you had it, like Karen was saying, and you didn't know if you had it. If they thought they were treating you for pneumonia or the flu, but you actually had COVID before it was actually known as COVID.
Right.
You know,
that was me back in November back in November a couple years ago.
And that's it. So the only way that we're going to stop this is if we stop it ourselves.
Which, you know what, makes me feel really good now, because I still had high blood pressure, still on diabetic, still overweight, and I beat it. And
what do you mean? Like you legit think you had it?
Well, yeah, I think I kind of did, or had some type of variant of it. But it's like if that was true, well, I beat it, and people like me die from it.
Yeah,
because of underlying symptoms and shit like that.
Yeah, I think a lot more people had it.
That's all I had
last year.
I just wanted to put it out there that the only way we're going to stop it is if we stop it our damn selves, because you can't stop us all.
Yeah.
So.
Well, make sure you go ahead and voice that on your FM radio gig, because we need the uprising up there in Jersey. It's already a shithole as it is.
Yeah.
Hey, what part of Jersey are you in?
I'm in Southern.
South Jersey, like Vineland?
What is it?
You say South Jersey?
South Jersey, yeah.
Oh, okay, like Vineland, like Delaware area?
I'm in Burlington County. I'm in. I'm not going to give my location out, but I'm very close to Vineland.
No, we want your fucking address.
Yeah, we wanna come see them legs in the bathtub.
We need latitude and longitude. Hurry up.
I got a lot of friends. I got a lot of friends in Violin, so I'm very close to Violin, Millville, all that area.
Yeah, Millville. Yeah. I've been there.
He's part of the Millville family over there.
Yeah, very close. Why? You got shit that's on order that's not coming?
No, I have family that lives there. Egg Harbor, Vineland, Millville.
All right, listen. You guys exchange numbers to get a room, okay? Tony, thanks for the call, man.
Later, Tony.
Bye. All right, no need for a family reunion with these two people. Come on.
Mm-hmm.
Don't forget, catch Tony D on whatever the fuck channel he is. Let's see. Yeah, I'm sorry, Tony. I don't mean to shit on you like that. That's you're cool. Let's go ahead and go to a break. It's 25 after 8. We're gonna go ahead. We do have good news that's on the line. John says, think we can't. People stand up. Well, they got off their lazy ass and go to protest and rallies. No, there's a lot of people that go to protest and rallies. The problem is people just don't treat it as a protest. They fight and they kill people. That's not a rally. That's murder. So I'm sorry. I'm not for that. If you want to go ahead and protest something, fine. But I'm not for going ahead and looting and pillaging. I'm not fucking Jack Sparrow riding on the freaking ship. So leave me alone on that. All right. One word answer. That's right. One word answer. Shut up. All right. We're out of here for give it about 7 minutes. Enjoy some tunes, and we'll come on back. The good news is coming up. We got Facebook memes. Still trying to see if we can get a game in here somehow. We only got a half hour, but we'll figure it out. Don't go anywhere. We'll be right back. Stay tuned.
Stay where you are. The Charles Richardson Show will return after this.
We're transmitting our location to alien civilizations.
Bring the invasion. Radio, TV, radar. Stop the broadcast. Bring the invasion. 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 Stop the broadcast. The broadcast. Bring the invasion. Radio, TV, radar. Stop the broadcast. Bring the invasion. 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 Invasion, invasion, invasion. There's no way. Think back to where your life was at so many years ago. You reminisce about the things you missed, but still can't let go. Still trying to find the piece of you you've lost and just dying. Rewind your life, but now you should know. It's in the here and now. Stay strong and move forward. It's in the here and now. Move on and start over now. Getting where your life will end, walking down the same road. You can't pretend to not know where it ends, but can't gain control. Your mind is denied a vision of a future that's bright. It's time to decide your life will grow. It's in the here and now. Stay strong and move forward. It's in the here and now. Your life's far from over. You can't forget to the life you live from your choices. Travel down to figure out how to try to stay content. Everything can change your mindset so you can get ahead. Wait for your dreams. Stay strong and move forward. It's in the here and now. Your life's far from over.
Do you feel exhausted and run down all the time? Do you have trouble sleeping and even more trouble waking up? Are you unable to motivate yourself to perform even the simplest of tasks? Do you often catch yourself thinking about death and your own mortality? Do you feel constantly overwhelmed by all your responsibilities and obligations? Do you eat out of pure boredom because the things you once loved no longer excite you? Are you tired at the end of the day, even though all you did was sit at a desk for 7 hours straight? Do you have to use the candle on the table at restaurants because it's always too dark to read the menu? Does your ankle just hurt sometimes for no reason whatsoever? Does your idea of a fun night consist of playing German board games and going to bed at 10? Do you avoid looking at the news because you know it'll make you sad? Do you get angry just knowing that there are teenagers on Vine who have made more money in the past 2 years than you will in your entire life? Do you enjoy drinking a beer right after getting home from work just a little too much? If you answered yes to even one of those questions, chances are you might have adulthood, a serious condition that affects 7 billion people 18 and older worldwide.
And there's no fucking
Hey, I'm Murph from College Humor. If you like that video, click here to subscribe.
Like what you hear? Shoot us an email and boost our ego at rawtalkonline@yahoo.com.
Angels coming down from heaven, they know the end is near. Singing from the mountain tops, a message that must be clear. Before the day.
I wasn't sure, but I hope Jimmy wasn't talking in the middle of all this because I forgot to mute his mic. So anybody that was on Facebook, hopefully he didn't say anything too embarrassing.
No.
Anyway, okay, yeah, he's smart about that. 813-699-5353. Listen, make sure you go ahead and hit us on our T-shirt design crew. Did I say that right? Yeah, whatever. Southpaw Customs, they're our official T-shirt designer. Check them out on Facebook. Southpaw SP Custom 6 on Facebook. SP Custom 6. And go on to our website and check out our T-shirts. That's right, we got T-shirts. $20 for a size 2X and under, 25 for anything fatter. And we have hoodies. We have hoodies for $40.
Do they have like baseball caps and mugs or anything?
Karen, one thing at a time here. Can we go ahead and sew some fucking shirts first? Okay, make sure you go ahead and visit Southpaw Customs, SP Custom 6, right there on the old Facebook Nazi website. All right. Did I say too much? Probably did.
You need to take a picture in your shirt and then put the link on it.
Yeah. I'll take a picture of my shirt because everybody wants to see me in my shirt.
But his shirt
I don't want to.
isn't from them either.
Exact, but
It's not exact, no. But maybe I should just, because I get $3 for every sale that they make. Maybe I should just order mine. I get mine for like $17. I don't know.
I mean, that way you're at least going to advertise it in your story and on your page.
Yeah. Maybe. My story sucks anyway. Let's get over to what?
I keep the story going.
You keep, well, that's why I have you.
I
here.
don't use.
That's why I'm bummed out when you don't show
more
up.
viewed than your feed.
Yeah.
I know.
I don't post much anyway, so it really doesn't.
I just do it for the show page. That's it.
No.
Well, and mine.
Let's get to the memes while we still have a chance. Here's Yoda looking up here. The fitness instructor and Yoda have a conversation. Instructor says, "Have you ever done a marathon?" Yoda says, "Like on Netflix?"
That'll be me on Monday.
Right? This one's a little small to see, but it's a picture of deer and people passing by on cars. A lot of deer. It says, people who don't live in the country. Oh, look, a family of deer. How pretty. People who live in the country. Not today, Satan. Kermit says, a friendly reminder, wearing a mask while alone in a car is only helpful if you stole the car.
Mm-hmm. Maybe that guy from earlier.
Exactly. Thank you.
Hey, I haven't worn
anything anymore.
I have worn a mask alone in the car for a very short time, but it's because I'm running late to work and I put it on before I go in so I don't have to do it in the parking lot.
Have you ever done it in the parking lot?
No, we haven't done it in the parking lot.
No.
This one here is, I normally don't brag about going to expensive places, but I just left the gas station.
Hello.
Here's one's a mug. I don't get paid enough for this bullshit.
So that's for some people. That's true.
Warning: extremely horny and easily excited. Proceed with caution.
I'm putting that on a T-shirt for David.
That would be a T-shirt for David. You're right. Here's a man. Condom sex doesn't count. Think about it. If you was to wash your hands with gloves on, did you really wash your hands?
It's kind of true.
He makes it. You're right. He does make a point there. That is good. And that is it, ladies and gentlemen. Those are the memes for today. Day after tax day, even though I know they've extended it. April 16, 2021. Here on the
man,
Charles
I
Richardson
completely
Show.
missed it too.
Oh no!
Because
You're so
I
prepared.
forgot about it because they don't. Well, no, we already filed our taxes, but I didn't. Usually, you go and you get free coffee on tax day, and I didn't see any advertisements for it, so I completely forgot.
Next month on the 17th.
Okay, so next month.
It's next month on the 17th. Okay.
That's when I run a tax-free sale too.
John says $3.85 a gallon in Connecticut.
Ouch.
What's going on up there? Is that one of those places where you have to have a self-serve or something like that, or a have them?
No, not Connecticut. New Jersey though.
Yeah, Jersey. I know they upcharge on gas because of that shit.
Oh, that's crazy.
Yeah, it's cray. It is crazy up there. $3.85 a gallon. Damn.
I'm complaining about $2.57.
And I actually saw gas go down to $2.57. It was like $2.75, $2.80 up down here.
$2.49 if you have a Sam's Club membership.
I do. No wonder they were backed up on last weekend.
I waited 15 minutes.
That's it?
For how much?
$2.49.
Yeah.
49.
I mean, like right now,
Imagine when we're excited. This is what they want. They want us excited about paying $2.50 a gallon.
You are very, very right.
Yep.
Oh my God, man!
It's all a schema. It's all a schema. You don't like it?
Get
Too
those
bad.
Winn-Dixie points so you get even cheaper.
Oh, I do actually.
Oh,
And you know, some of those fuckers they expire your points. Your points are only lasting for a long.
Don't you get a text or an email telling you when they're going to expire?
Yeah, I did. They yelled at me today. Say, hurry up and use your points, or we're
Use
cutting
them.
you off.
Save that money.
We're cutting your balls off.
Save your moolah.
I'm over here taking a look at Robinhood because I bought stock today in cryptocurrency. There was this one currency called Dogecoin, which apparently is at like 12 cents a stock. So I put in some.
Stop
I just
spending money on things that are not existent.
Hey, 12 cents. You probably bought 1,000 shares for $112.
No, I didn't spend. I spent 80 on it though.
Why?
Because it shot up like over
It
the
doesn't
week.
exist.
I know.
It does exist. It's called money.
I've been told in 2.5 years, what I was following, I was watching it yesterday. In 2.5 years, you can, increase your money by like 1,600%.
Yeah.
We'll see. We'll see.
We'll see. I got
It's all a gamble.
Mm-hmm.
I got 214 shares of Dogecoin or Dogcoin, whatever they want. DOGE. Maybe the E is silent.
You're
It's
basically
Dogcoin.
giving your money to a financial institution for them to invest it, and then hopefully the turnaround's really good.
That's what I'm hoping for. I mean, I had a few friends that I work for actually invest in it and say they made $4,000 over the weekend.
Yeah, some I
mean, they had
that made money
but
too.
they also went ahead and spent a lot of money to invest in it. So 4,000, I guess, maybe like 50%, back or whatever. But
Not for nothing, but Nathan bought. I think he started with $1,500 or $3,000 in GameStop, and it shot up to like 10 grand.
He's like, son of a bitch. He must be pulling in the dough now.
He's like, Dad, I'm watching it like a hawk. I said, you better, because that could crash any day.
Yeah. Yep. Sell. No, this is the first time I ever bought stock in anything.
Especially because that GameStop spike was a setup.
Yeah.
So,
right.
That was bad.
Yeah, it's very
I thought it was bad and funny at the same time.
shallow.
Because here, into the big tech world, these were peons, and they were able to
Live
push
from
it.
your local election headquarters.
Oops, sorry.
Ooh, who's being elected?
No, nobody.
Oh, damn.
Go ahead.
No, you're good.
No, I was trying to pull a story that I shared on the topics page. As there was, and I was ready to build it up, but I didn't mean to interrupt you guys.
Oh no, you're fine.
So apparently, Florida has passed another ban. It is now banning transgender females from competing in athletics.
Yep. Thank you. Hello.
That's right. That's another win in Florida.
Yeah.
So finally, you go ahead and say, well, I suck at this sport, but I bet you if I was a female, which I'm going to be because I'm going to chop my cock off and take
cock.
And I'm going to chop my cock off. I'm going to be an all-star in this gender.
Yeah, baby.
Can't do it anymore. You can go to hell.
Those fake Bruce Jenner drops on that other radio show are hilarious.
Yeah.
Yeah, baby.
Yeah. Yeah. Ah, it's Bruce Jenner. Yeah. So I'm trying to pull the story, but I'm keep on getting this. I keep on getting this ad. I don't want the ad.
You want the story.
I want the story, right?
Here's a story. The Bucks call me every other day, trying to sell me like Boss box seats.
Box
seats. Like $8,000 each seat. Seats.
Holy crap.
I'm thinking about doing it, honestly.
Holy crap.
Yeah. It'd be marketing. It would be a business expense.
Yeah.
Oh, most definitely.
Tax credit right there.
Hey,
but I can't find.
You think I'm joking? I'm not.
I know you're not joking. You're still kicking yourself in the ass for not going to the Super Bowl. I know you are.
No, I'm not. You're kicking my ass for not going to the Super Bowl.
No, but you know you are. You're thinking it's like, man, I should have been there. Brady won the Super Bowl in Tampa.
Yeah. It really would have been great. I mean, no doubt.
Yep. Let's see. Is this a video or is this a story? No, this is a story. Okay. So in this one here, does your dog need a job? Well, Bush Beer wants to pay your pooch $20,000 to be a brew taster. Taster?
Is that legal?
I don't know. But 20 grand. Now, who would get the money, the dog or us?
You get Louis drunk, you're in trouble, man.
I know, right?
So
Anheuser-Busch is hiring, but not humans. The beer giant is looking to hire a true expert to be its new CTO, Chief Tasting Officer of Bush Dog Brew, an alcohol-free bone broth beverage for canines. Yeah.
All righty.
That sounds disgusting.
Well,
yeah, I was gonna say if it wasn't for dogs, it would sound
exactly.
disgusting.
They lick their butt.
Yeah. I'm over here thinking it's like which dog is going to be the next Spuds McKenzie? That's what ran through my hand. The salary is 20 grand. The company introduced the dog brew last year as the perfect opportunity to sell crack to crack a cold one with their favorite canine companion.
That's kind of funny, actually.
It is, but it's actually real.
There's going to be a lot of rednecks out there buying a lot of what is it? Bone beef broth beer.
No, it's bone broth beer.
Bone broth. Say that 3 times fast.
Right?
Yeah. Bone broth beverage. Bone broth.
The 3 B's, damn it.
Triple B. Daniel Blake, who's the vice president of Anheuser-Busch, said the reaction to Bush's dog brew released last year was so overwhelmingly positive that we knew we had a big challenge in year 2 to keep the momentum going. We're excited to give one qualified canine a real paying job and to tap into their insider knowledge of our target customer to expand Bush's dog brew in 2021. Along with 20 grand, the Bush Dog Brew taste tester job comes with benefits, including pet insurance and stock options in the form of Bush's Dog Brew made with pork bone broth. The company's saying, don't be fooled by comedic portrayal of the film. It's seeking to expand its senior leadership team to include a 4-legged member with a discerning palate. In addition to taste testing, their job responsibilities include quality control and being a product ambassador and featured content creator on Bush's social channels. What do you think of this there? Anybody want to go ahead and sign up their dog for 20 grand?
No. Sure. Yeah, I mean, I would for 20 grand. Yeah, I'd sign up Louis, but he already looks like he's drunk. So, but it's not an alcoholic, right?
Perfect.
Maybe that's what they're going for.
That's what they're going for. They're going for some drunk dog look,
like the Taco Bell dog.
Yeah,
Viva Gordita.
Yeah.
That dog.
I mean, I think that's kind of that's a little bit racist there with the Taco Bell dog. To be honest with you,
I do too.
Do you think in today's social politically correct climate that dog that a Chihuahua would play well as the spokes dog for a Taco Bell?
I'm surprised they haven't come out with a gang. One Chihuahua for each nationality.
Right. And see, that's the thing is that's what made that era so fun is we could take a
Yes.
Chihuahua and link him to tacos. It's that's fucking great.
Yeah, today sucks, man. It really does. I mean,
You can't joke about anything anymore.
No, everybody takes it so personal, gets so anal, and it's like, yeah, just shut the fuck up. Get away from me.
Yeah, get away.
Get the fuck away from me. You know, oh, you get so butthurt because I said Chihuahua's a Mexican. Fuck you. I'm joking.
Well, did you hear about when the cancel culture was going after Speedy Gonzalez and the Mexicans were like, you're not fucking touching, you're not canceling Speedy Gonzalez.
Leave Speedy the
They don't
fuck
have hardly
alone.
anything. Leave them alone.
Leave Speedy the fuck alone.
I'll tell you what, they got all the labor here in Central Florida building these houses. They got that.
Yes.
Yeah. That's...
And
nobody's offended by that.
And
no
fields.
Nope.
No,
Nobody's
us
gonna
gringos.
Nobody's
gringos that
gonna
own
take
the
offense to any Mexican going ahead and digging a ditch or laying some pipe or pouring a slab or building or no,
picking your
nobody's ever going to do
oranges.
that.
Mhm.
Cutting some lawns, doing some whacking,
Tossing some watermelon.
Yep. Well, hang on. We got to hold off on that. We can get for that.
Look, it's
Then I won't say the joke.
Okay, good.
Mexicans are to construction as manufacturing is to China. It's the same principle, just
right.
a little bit different. I mean,
John, you're being mean there. Chihuahua's not a dog; it's a rat.
Oh,
that's mean.
That's what all my boys in the family call dogs, like y'all's dog's size.
Little pocket rats.
They call them rats or footballs. Like,
no, those are wiener
not.
dogs. Those are wiener dogs.
I know, they're so cute and little. No, what they made a movie to that effect though. Like
What?
if we didn't have any Latinos as laborers in America, what was the name of that movie?
I don't know. Was it a documentary or was it actually
It
a
was
movie?
an actual movie that came out, and I want to say it was in the. Oh,
Did it star George Lopez?
it was after.
Probably. He was part of the voice of the Chihuahua.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, he
Isn't George Lopez the voice of every Chihuahua?
No, but he is. I know he's the voice of he is the voice of a cartoon character.
I'm gonna
A
Google
couple
it.
of them actually.
Yeah. Anyway, we'll.
Yeah, I'll
what's
have
the
to
movie?
figure out the name of find that name of the movie. But that was what it was about, is what would happen if we didn't have any of the immigrants and stuff in America. And that's what it was for. It was propaganda to try and get you to be sympathetic to immigrants and stuff like that. So
I'm sorry.
well, who else is going to do the job? People that need them?
Yeah.
I mean,
I'm sure this. Listen,
we'd probably
you go
invent
ahead.
a machine to do it, but
if,
still.
if you go right, exactly. There'll be a machine built. We'll sit on our ass on a freaking lawn chair with a remote control. Like you ever see those pods? Those what is it? Oh damn, what's the name of that freaking company?
Pods.
Oh, it is pods.
Oh, it is pods, right? So they come here with
You
a
know
big
those pods? What are they called?
Shut up. They come over here with this big flatbed and they have this big rolling monster freaking crane called a Podzilla. And this is all honest to God, I'm seeing this dude just walk right behind it with a remote control.
Yep.
I'm thinking, are you fucking kidding me?
Same thing with a roll off, and they don't even have to get out of the cab.
Yeah.
They just
Listen,
put
true
buttons
story.
right
This
off.
happened today. What would we do without, let's just say it, in my industry, without Mexicans or men from, say, Central or South America?
We wouldn't have to go for tacos.
Here's what would happen. We had a house that is closing in May. It's still in February. I'm sorry, it's still in framing. And we cannot pass our framing and insulation inspection because the roof hasn't been shingled yet. Okay. The roof is stocked with shingles, but the shingles aren't installed. And, you know, per the state of Florida, you cannot hang drywall in a house that doesn't have a roof. Okay. 1 p.m. today, I made a phone call. Listen, this roof has to start today because if it doesn't, we cannot inspect and start hanging drywall on Monday. By 2 p.m., our crew had finished one house and started that second house at 2 p.m. So what would happen if we didn't have these men working? we wouldn't be getting the second house started at 2 p.m. because
They're little workaholics.
white boys would have just been like, nah, we're done. We're done for the day.
Yes.
We're going home. That's reality. That is reality.
Very true. Very true. All right. It's time to go ahead and get the good news up and running here. Let's go ahead and bring a listen.
You're over here telling me all about it, and I already had it pulled up before.
Awesome. Then you can get right into it there, baby.
Beachgoers formed a human chain to save swimmers in the Gulf of Mexico.
They do.
Panama City Beach. Good Samaritans on Panama City Beach. Blah, blah.
Hold
Word
up right away, huh?
Panama City Beach. It was pulled up. I just can't speak. Formed a human chain after 5 swimmers became stuck in a rip current in the Gulf. According to witnesses, beachgoers noticed a child caught in a rip current. Then 7 people swam into the water in an attempt to save her. In the video, you can see dozens of people forming a chain by linking arms to save the swimmers stuck in the Gulf. Everyone involved in this event was reported safe, witness said. Anyway, so that's it. It was a very short good news story, but
short and sweet.
Good anyway, nonetheless.
Yep. Short and sweet. That's all we care about. All right. It's why? Because we haven't had good news in a while. So I wanted to keep, I wanted to get something out there.
Well, and, just public service announcement. They say if you do get stuck in a rip current, swim parallel to the shore.
Yep. Yes.
Don't try to fight it.
Yep. And when you go ahead and get stuck in quicksand, panic.
Actually, you're not supposed to panic. You're supposed to be very still.
Yeah.
Shit. Really?
You got it all wrong, honey.
Same thing with a bear.
Yeah. I didn't say with the bear. Don't fuss.
Yep. Don't poke the bear.
And it's okay if you shit, because if you it's okay. The smell will repel them.
Really, Karen?
I'm just saying. You can't smell dead, so make sure it's not too stinky.
Go!
They won't eat anything alive.
No. That's.
Or I mean, they
that's
won't.
just-
They won't eat anything dead. Sorry. So maybe the stinkier the better.
Poor beer.
I'm just trying to
Poor
help you
bears.
out.
Yeah. Thanks. Thanks for helping us out. Don't forget to go ahead and visit our website. Buy some merch. Give me some money. See on the web today. Bill Hoods Chihuahua. John Monroe, appreciate you being the social butterfly on the chat. We appreciate it. Tony D calling in, giving us his 3 cents as usual. We love Tony D though. And I think that's going to about do it. We're about here ready to wrap up the weekend or get the weekend started, I should say. So, Jim, what's your plans for the weekend?
Already, we haven't even started yet.
Yeah. And of course,
Martha wants to find a resort, a beach, or something to go to, and I'm like, it's kind of last minute to kind of figure that out for the weekend, don't you think? What would we do? Like, what should we do at this point?
Well, go to Daytona.
Yeah, just up and go.
Yeah, let's go to Daytona.
A day trip, not overnight. She was wanting to like stay the night, come back Sunday. I don't know.
Why not?
Yeah. We probably will. We'll figure it out.
Last minute trips are probably going to be ass high, but it's like, just go out and have the night. Get the hell out of the house.
Yeah, that's the idea.
Yep.
We're working all weekend.
I'm not.
What are you doing all weekend? What do you mean you're working?
They have their own business.
You're hauling?
Contracting.
No, but we're finishing putting together a truck for hauling, and they just put a diesel motor in it, and then he's doing stagehand work this weekend.
This is basically the project for the truck has been lasting, I think, probably about 10 years. And
yeah, but we finally putting it putting it together.
Yeah. Anyway, we're out of here, folks. Have a great weekend. Thanks, Jim, for coming on.
Bye,
You
guys.
got a good one. We'll see you on Wednesday right here on the Charles Richardson Show. Take care, everybody.
Later.
too high, get to see the light. Yeah, it's true, been there before.